Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Elke, welcome back to another video where we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is Zazzle. If you are a Zazzle designer, you've got to listen up to this, whether you've decided to, just start and you're just getting to know what the Zazzle platform is. This is a video for you. If not, then if you're a Zazzle designer that's been on the platform for a while, and whether you're making the amount of money that you want to or not, still watch this video. It's really eye-opening because it's not what you think that is going to get you those sales on Zazzle. So anyone at any stage in their Zazzle journey to success is going to love this. So let's get into this.
Yeah, and then to start, my name is Jen, and this is Elke, obviously, and we're Zazzle expansion experts. We have helped our clients sell over $165 million worth of Zazzle products. And the reason why they see those sales is not because of what you think in terms of it going backwards. A lot of people struggle with seeing results on the Zazzle platform when they first start out. You possibly are included in that category where you're frustrated that you're not seeing the results, and you might be questioning yourself, like, why is this happening, right? What's going on? I'm doing all the things that I think is necessary to make the products properly, to set my royalty properly, to create my store homepage, all the things, to label them properly. And you might be saying to yourself, I've been working so hard and working so many hours, but I'm not seeing the results. And then you get yourself into, this sort of funk, right? And you get frustrated because we know you want to see sales quickly. We never can make any income claims when we're doing these videos. We can never tell you that you're going to make a lot of money. We do want to tell you that if you have decided to work on this Zazzle platform, that it is a long-term game, right? It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not instantaneous cash grab. So this is also one of the reasons why we want to encourage you that even if you have not yet seen your results yet and have consistent results, it doesn't mean that it is determining of what results you'll get in the future.
Yes. For example, let's just bring in some case studies just so that you know how this works. And it happened with Jen and I too, right? Like, it took a while, but the payoff down the road, if it's done right, is actually worth the wait. Okay. And the doing of the stuff at the beginning in order to get the amount of money that you want later, while working less as you get more money. Okay. For example, we'll go through Brandon, Christine, Wendy, who else?
Sandra. Yeah.
I just don't know Sandra's initial number. No, but she didn't really have anything either. So I think we can handle each of them. Always remember that these are based on earnings that they have told us that we're allowed to talk about. And there's many more that we can't talk about that are our clients that are doing equally well. But also, we're going to quote numbers that might be older already, because I know that Brandon's already passed 720,000, but I just don't know his number, and I haven't given, he hasn't given me permission yet. So, but Brandon initially started out, and you can read the blog post that we have, the YouTube video that we have, the podcast that we have that documents his first year. And when you hear all that, you realize, oh, okay, it took him a while. He made a little bit under $10,000 in 1 year. I think he like a year and a month in order to get to the earnings of Zazzle paying him out $10,000. That means that he sold $100,000 worth in his first year. That's darn good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then in his next year, he went to about 30,000, then 60,000 the next year, and then he was into the $100,000 from that point on in making money that Zazzle paid him. Okay, I'm going like this because I really want to emphasize this, because it might not seem like, if you're watching this video and you go like, everybody else on the internet's claiming they can make $100,000 in a month, then please don't come on to Zazzle, because that's not what you're going to get, right? Once you establish your business, you're literally creating a brand, you're literally driving traffic to your store in terms of quality, and you're ranking with your products on the Zazzle marketplace. And then the volume starts to make it possible for you to earn somewhere between $100,000 to $200,000 a year. And that actually is what Brandon is doing now. And there's multiple other people like that: Christine, Wendy, Sandra. And Sandra is actually one of the ones that's a little bit behind, because she's only been on the Zazzle platform about 2 years less than the rest of them that we keep talking about. And so she's at $250,000 right now in lifetime earnings. But she started out actually she's one of the quicker ones, right? In terms of how fast she did it. Do you have the numbers, or do you want me to?
No, but I know that, like, not particular to quote on everything 100%. We could look it up, but she came to us as as a coaching client, tried to get into our Profit by Design Academy coaching program after only being on the Zazzle platform for a couple months. And so she was struggling clearly, but then we helped her. And that's what Elke is mentioning, is that, she had been with us now. I think her statistic is 4 years or 5 years.
Almost, yeah, 5.
Where now she's at $250,000 in lifetime earnings on the Zazzle marketplace.
But the thing is that is not even what she could be making, right? Because she took some time off. She had some grandbabies. She explored some other options. She went into Etsy for a while. And yeah, so I'll always remember that it's amount of effort that you put in as well. But in any case, it's long game, right? At one point, you're going to realize, wow, I'm making consistent earnings. And that's what I did as well, and Jen did as well. But it took some time. So I just want to make sure that everyone who's watching this, because you do see a lot of videos online where they go like, well, I tried this for several years and I made $1,000. Most of our top clients that are earning 100K plus now didn't start out by 2 years at $1,000. They were like within the year. Like Christine's the only anomaly. She went and she made like 3,000 in 1 year, her first year with us. Then she almost got right to 100,000, if not exactly 100,000 in her second year, because it was COVID, right? So she had some really great things that we gave her as strategies, and then she just went for it, and then she, really lucked out in a way. But she did the work, so I can't call it luck. And then since then, she's really done well and continued to do well at that. So she's one of the fastest.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're going to do that. Or it could mean that you're doing even better. It just depends on how you implement the 5 strategies and get things to work for you. Pick the niches that are going to work the best for you, etc. And the other part that I just want to bring in before we move on about quickly or not quickly is that every single person who's done really well in our training is not in the same niches. They might have some overlap, but they're not in the same, and they only have to do this, otherwise you're not going to make money. So I think that's a very important message to remember, is that that's what makes Zazzle such a unique opportunity. You get to decide what you're going to make your money on, and then you set the business model up based on that so that you can earn that money with the right structure.
Yeah. And I have this title here that says, do you want to see results or see sales quickly? Because like Elke mentioned, this Instagram era, YouTube channel era, where people are saying that this can be done super quickly. All you have to do is create this viral product, and then you'll make the sales exactly like this person did, where they're showing the Etsy results and all of that stuff. The reason why those Etsy results are making the money that they're making is because the person who posted that product for sale has done the intentional research, has created a product that serves a client's need or a customer's need, and they've done that initial research, and that one product didn't make them that $10,000 in one day, right? It's a progression of how many sales over time. So you have no idea when that listing was created and if they've made that money yesterday, the day before, previously, whatever it may be. So on the Zazzle platform, what we can tell you is that there are opportunities for you to make amounts of money like that, and we can never make any income claims. But just to know, as an Etsy seller as well, a Zazzle designer seller is not somebody who's going to make, $1,000 overnight just beginning their Zazzle store, unless you already have some sort of following or people who are, who know about your store and you're promoting it out there. And let's say you have that like sort of high status, high ranking, then that's a different story. But if you're just a designer or a seller that is starting out on the Zazzle platform, then you're, learning the ropes. You're understanding, first of all, how to create these products and how to make them properly, the templates that are involved, the strategy that's involved with posting for sale using SEO. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you have to learn, and it might be scary or daunting, but and overwhelming sometimes. But the reason why our clients are succeeding now is because we've helped them understand the proven plan. Because both Elke and I, we did the same thing when we first started out on Zazzle. Like, we want to sell fast. How can we do this, right?
I want to make $100,000 in my first year.
But it takes work and it takes time, and then that's where it snowballs, and that's where Brandon, Wendy, and Christine, and the people that we speak about publicly, the reason why they're making that amount of money now each year is because they've set up the foundation and they set up the structure of their business, and it's now continually working for them year after year because they have so many years upon them, underneath them. And so you might be saying to yourself, well, is it too late to start? And like, I don't want to, if I can't make money fast, then what's the point? Well, if you were to think about it, if you're creating a business that can now help you earn money even in the future, many years down the road, then that's just an amazing opportunity. And you're literally cutting ties with that future possibilities or future, probability for you. If Elke and I in 2008 decided, okay, well, we've made $90 in our first year, we're throwing in the towel.
Let's go. Let's
go and let's leave. Then Elke would have never made the amount of money that she made. I would have never made the amount of money I made. And we wouldn't be here today speaking about our own experiences and now our coaching clients' experiences. Okay, so first of all, we know and understand you want to make money. That's the whole reason why you're opening up a Zazzle store. We can never make any income claims. And we're going to tell you that you need to learn the process first and have certain things implemented and put in place first before you can see the proper quick results, let's call them. And I won't even want to say quick results because we can never guarantee anything, but see the results and see the progression of your Zazzle store, right? Because I'm sure that you feel like quitting after a little success. I know that both Elke and I did. We've had so many clients of ours who have come into our community and said, thank goodness I found you, because now I feel a sense of community, a sense of structure and direction.
And they were about to quit.
They were like, I would have quit without your help. And I wish I would have found you sooner because I've just been struggling. And the reason why they have been struggling, first of all, is because they felt really discouraged by slow progress. They had no direction. And when you're in that sort of mindset of feeling overwhelmed and exhausted and wondering if you're doing the right thing, right? And saying, is this the right decision that I should be making? And then you kind of get down the rabbit hole of really feeling discouraged and not confident in yourself. And that reflects in your work ethic.
Let alone all the people that are pressuring you to, like, what is the whole point here of you doing this? Because it's not working. Why don't you stop? Yeah. Like, there's a lot of pressure outside as well.
Yeah.
So we want to really set those expectations, because a slow start does not mean a bad ending.
No.
Right?
Yeah. No. So even though you might be seeing discouraged by your slow progress, it's first of all, you possibly don't have the direction that you need and the help that you need. And then second of all, it's not going to happen overnight, right? But then looking at Brandon, Christine, and Wendy, and all these people that are making consistent sales on a daily basis and averaging income of a certain amount each month, and that it's secure, right? They can really guarantee more or less that they earn that amount of money each month because they have those products that have been made intentionally in their Zazzle store.
I like that, actually, because we want to just interject here, because a lot of the people that we talk about in the last basically 3 years, each one of these top earners took at least 2, if not more, years off, and barely worked on their Zazzle store, and they're still making reasonably, like, decent money, if not still at $100K plus a year.
Yeah. So to wrap it all up, we want to help you shift your mindset to focus on the long-term growth instead of the instant results, right? Because we wish to hope to see you, multiple years now down the road and say, hey, Jen and Elke, look, I'm making sales on products that I made in 2025. I'm making sales on products that I made in 2023. Elke and I just recorded another video. I don't think we've mentioned it here in this one, but her and I, we started in 2008, and we still sell products that we made in 2010 and 2011 upwards from then. So 2010 is when we first started to really hone in on our good design skills and figure out our intentional products. Because like you, we were both struggling through trial and error, trying to figure out what things worked and what didn't. And so in 2010, that's kind of where we got into our sweet spot, right? And started really working on building up our business. And Elke, you just said that you sold something, recently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
recently from 2010. I know I've sold multiple products that I've made from 2010, 2014, 10,
I didn't
15 years
advertise them.
later.
Yeah, I didn't advertise them. I didn't promote them.
Yeah.
It's just somewhere on the internet.
Yeah.
And it
So
was $11, I think I got.
yeah,
Nice.
and so not only can you hope for results in the future of products that you made today or next week from now, but you are able to then build up a business that this then hopefully snowballs for you, right?
Yeah.
The more time and the more effort that you put into building your inventory, to being intentional with your product, to understanding your design style, to really serving a customer's needs, finding your perfect avatar, those are all things that are like need to be all together excuse me, all together working for you so that you can start to see the results.
And because of that, we are going to hold a very special boot camp that we're doing live for 2 weeks to get you started doing that, because that's the thing that we've noticed in most people who are starting out is that foundational work just isn't getting done the way it needs to. So then when you do it initially, you think you've done it right, and sorry, but maybe you haven't, maybe you have. But we've had so many clients go through our training, and we have our own years of experience that we can really lend a hand to give you some indication as to whether you're on the right track. And if you're not, we can help steer you into the right track, because you have unique gifts. You are amazing at whatever you have as a skill set that can you bring to this business. You're going to be able to leverage that, because we're going to help identify it and help you leverage it in the sold boot camp. And of course, that's what it's called, right? Because we want to get you to your first sale, or even sell better and more if you're already selling but would like to sell more. So yeah.
The link to join that is in the description of this video. It is starting March 5th and it goes until the 19th. And you get to be part of a private Facebook group. You get personalized feedback and reviews from myself and Elke, not only from our training, but then also you get access, or you will be getting reviews for your homework that we do after the training. All the details can be found on the website, which is in the link in the description here. And yeah, we can't wait to join you.
Yeah, because we want to take you to that next step, and whatever's holding you back, whatever obstacle that is. And we talked about some of this here in terms of our mindset, that we have to make a shift. But also there's obviously all kinds of other things that are going to make a difference. And that is what we're going to cover in the Sold Bootcamp. So come and join us so we can take you to the next step.
Thank you so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the Sold Bootcamp March 5th to 19th, 2025. Bye.